The Asia-Pacific region, the region drawing the world's attention for its remarkable economic growth. The OECD Korea Policy Center Competition Program has been established in 2007 under an MOU between the Korean government and the Organization for Economic Cooperation and Development in order to play a bridging role in the Asia-Pacific region. The Korea Policy Center has been contributing to the dissemination of sound competition culture and OECD competition principles and best practices in cooperation with the OECD for the development of competition law and policy in the region. The Korea Policy Center organizes OECD competition workshops and seminars for competition officials in the Asia-Pacific region. These events are mostly held in major cities of Korea such as Seoul, Busan, and Jeju Island on the topics on cartel, bid rigging, advocacy, and so on. The Korea Policy Center also holds in-country workshops to ensure an active participation of local competition officials in the Asia-Pacific region. The experts are invited to give lectures on the latest trends of competition policies and laws, as well as enforcement cases. They share policy experience and best practices with participants from competition authorities in the Asia-Pacific region. Since its establishment, the Korea Policy Center held 102 competition workshops and seminars, joined by around 3,600 participants from developing countries in the Asia-Pacific region. It organizes competition workshops targeting competition officials 5 times a year normally, bringing together about 60 participants on average from 10 countries each time. Additionally, the competition law seminars for Asia-Pacific judges take place twice a year normally, attended by around 100 judges. The competition law seminars for Asia-Pacific judges are especially held in cooperation with local Supreme Courts in order to enhance understanding of legal and economic theories in competition law and to promote capacity buildings of judges who are dealing with competition law cases. These workshops have been highly evaluated by participants getting high scores of 4.5 out of 5 on average, not only in terms of various contents and quality of the events, but also management of the events. The workshop and seminar agendas are available on the Korea Policy Center's official website. As part of our response to COVID-19, the workshop formats have been changed into virtual meetings for the last 2 years. The Korea Policy Center regularly publishes newsletters, Asia-Pacific Competition Update twice a year, to provide information on current issues of competition policies and enforcement activities in the Asia-Pacific region, and future workshop and seminar plans to competition officials in the region. This newsletter is made by contributions from the OECD as well as workshop participants. So far, the Korea Policy Center has published and distributed 28 newsletters since 2010. The newsletter can be downloaded from the Korea Policy Center's website. The Korea Policy Center continues its efforts to promote understanding of the competition laws and policies and expand its base both at home and abroad through the publication of the Asia-Pacific Region Competition Laws Guidebook and Asia-Pacific Competition Trends, as well as the translation of OECD publications. The Asia-Pacific Competition Trends Report, recently published, includes competition law enforcement, recent trends, and current policies trends in the Asia-Pacific region. The Korea Policy Center also builds and provides networks to workshop participants, offering a good foundation for making contacts and exchanging views and information with each other even after the events. Competition officials from Asia-Pacific countries who attend Korea Policy Center's workshops and seminars can deepen their capacities in policymaking through discussions and information exchange. By doing so, the Korea Policy Center serves as a platform for an international cooperation network in the region.
In the Asia-Pacific region, we see a lot of development both on trade and on economic integration. Now, what this means is that there's an internationalization of the economy, but not all countries have a competition law, which means that there are unequal conditions of competition, and it's very important to disseminate the idea and also the mechanism to ensure that anti-competitive practices do not get into the way of those initiatives.
The Korea Policy Center will continue to make efforts in contributing to capacity buildings of competition authorities in the Asia-Pacific region by improving workshops and seminars in the future, and through the publications of newsletters and competition trends report. The Korea Policy Center will also serve as a platform for the development of competition policies in the region. Becoming your friend, neighbor, and strong supporter. The Korea Policy Center will be with you for better policies and better lives with the power of competition. The Competition Program, OECD Korea Policy Center.